Y'all, he's so bad.
Not bad.
Yes, you are. You're so bad.
Not bad.
Well, looky who we have here with us.
Not bad. Seriously. Yes, I get fished into this again.
You love this. You love spending time with me.
I do.
And all the peoples.
I don't know the peoples that well, but I know my wife.
With us being on vacation together for 9 solid days, I think we almost get to the point we might need a break from each other. Anybody else feel me when they do that?
That's not true. She's just reading into things.
So, hello everyone. I'm Laurie.
And I'm William, subbing for Hannah Red. That's not here currently.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yes. Because tonight, what are we talking about?
Well, we're going to talk about the 50th state, Alaska.
We're going to talk about our cruise to Alaska tonight, and we figured that it'd be better for me to have you to talk about that than Hannah, because she wasn't there, right?
Yeah, that's true. I think it's the 50th, right? Or is it the 49th?
I don't know.
I forgot.
You should know all these things.
I know.
You're the one that knows all that kind of stuff.
No. Me and Hannah fight on it. She's more about that.
Yeah, I'm not with all that. So anyway, I want to thank Hannah and Jarrell. 2 weeks ago, we were getting ready to actually finalize everything because we were leaving the next morning to fly to Seattle, and so they took over the live stream.
And they did very well.
They did an awesome job. Yeah.
I think they should
do it all the time.
I'm good with that.
You don't get hit. Stop. You're being mean to me tonight. So if y'all have some good news, tell us in the chat. You can do countdowns. If you're a creator, if you have a milestone on your channel, tell us. Or if you get close to a milestone, tell us that also. So how about we say hello to everybody in the chat?
Okay, yeah, let's hello. Hello, everybody.
He's not even drinking or anything.
I'm not.
That's how
No,
he is.
I'm not drunk.
He's not.
I'm not. But, if you are fixing to, travel, I am available.
To travel? No, you're not. You have to work. I can travel. I'm retired. You still have 1 more year.
No, it's listening here.
So we have Greg and Felicia from SET Adventures, and we'll be cruising with them next year.
Ooh.
On the Glory. Yeah, Glory. The name of the show. And then we have Meg from Meg's Fun Time, and Meg just got back from sailing on the Valor out of New Orleans.
Ooh, how'd you like that, Meg? It's a beautiful ship, I think, the way it's designed.
Paul was on there too, yeah. So hey, Meg. And I'm sorry, I'm having to do everything because William does nothing when I go live. Except for
you don't trust
I'm
me.
used to having Hannah do the computer and me do all the orchestrating, the talking and stuff, but I'm doing it all.
Yeah, well, the thing is, and I'm saying, I'm not electronically savvy. And if I was, they probably wouldn't trust me. Oh, duck fell.
We'll talk about the duck in a minute. And then we have Barry Brain. Hand me that brain right there, that trophy. This is ours.
Wow.
I think we named her Sherry. Sherry Brain? Is that what we named her? I think.
Really?
Yeah, this is ours. Okay. Barry has his own YouTube channel, though. Isn't that something?
Mm-hmm.
And then, besides Greg from SCT Adventures, we also have Felicia.
Oh, hello, everybody.
And then we have Josie. Hey, Josie. Good to see you.
It's not Friday, but you could start early.
And he hasn't started, I promise. And Barry Brain says, William! And everybody's like, it's William. And then we have Daniel. Hey, Daniel, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. And I don't want to miss anybody. Then we have CME Traveling. They're also going to be with us on the cruise.
Ooh.
Kurt and Marcia. And then we have Will. And Will wants you to know that the 49th state is Alaska and Hawaii is the 50th.
I couldn't remember to his 50th. I was thinking about that. Yeah, I was thinking about that. And I was like, I think I messed that up. I think Alaska was 49.
Thank you, Will. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
And then we have Ricky and Lexi are about to go on a cruise.
Ooh.
I know, Ricky.
Where are they going?
Ricky, where are you going? Ricky is his lives from a cruise ship is all party. It's amazing.
Oh man.
Yeah. And then we have Darian from Magnificent Germany with Darian. And he says, welcome back. He's looking forward to seeing the videos. Those start next. We'll talk about that. And then we have Kara. Hey, Kara. Good to see you. And Kara is Felicia and Greg's daughter, and she just got married.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And she's a teacher.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that the one that they were doing a 3-1 when we were doing?
They have 3 people usually on their live.
Yeah, okay. I remember
Kara's
them
on
now.
there. And then we have Live a Little. You love Live a Little.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm ruined because of you.
He's so jealous.
Because of you, I am ruined.
He watched all your Norwegian Encore videos from Alaska, and he was like, are we going to be in the Haven? I was like, no, honey, we're not going to be in the Haven. We can't afford the Haven. But they also, after they got off the ship,
loved your videos.
Yeah, love your videos. Extended their trip into Alaska.
Oh,
okay.
They went on the land part.
Yeah,
okay.
But the last one I saw was they went halibut fishing.
Oh, how'd that turn out?
And guess what? Hannah and I are going to have them on our channel to interview them in September.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that is going to be so
excited
cool.
about that. And then we have Bill. Bill was on the cruise ship with us. With his mom.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he sat across from me at the last time we ate all together.
Yeah, and Bill, you were right but they only have 2 spots to shop at right there at the harbor, the port.
You've got something here that's bothering me. Okay, I think I got it. Bill, he's talking about Victoria. He did not start that sentence the correct way. He's talking about Victoria. They had 2 shops at the port. You were right.
You're correct.
Yeah. And then Susan, hey Susan, good to see you. And she says she loved to hear about Alaska, and we're definitely going to get into that in just a minute. And y'all, look at this. They already got their Live a Little already has their 4,000 watch hours, and they're only 44 away from 1,000 subscribers. They grew so fast.
Oh my goodness!
Y'all, if y'all haven't subscribed to them, please do so and support them.
Yes,
that is so close.
I'll tell you, the videos were amazing.
Yeah, they're
and just should be commercialized because I fell in love. I actually thought no commercialized because I thought, oh man, they're really selling this Haven to me. I thought, I might be getting it. No, you're not getting
it. He really thought I was going to surprise him with the Haven. I'm like, babe, you're not getting the Haven. The Haven, y'all, is like almost with a ship within a ship on the Encore. They have their own restaurant, and it's really fancy, and they have a butler.
Yeah, think of Disney inside of Disney, basically.
Disney with a butler.
Yeah.
Hey, darling. Good to see you. Y'all, he's making me tired already. And hello, together we travel. Good to see y'all. Darian says he's driving and listening. Thank you, Darian.
Oh, be safe.
And CME has 33 days with SCT Adventures until they drive to Florida for a cruise aboard the Carnival Freedom.
Oh,
so they're
cool.
doing their own little group cruise. They invited everybody.
Yeah.
And then they're going to do the big one next year with all of us.
Cool.
And then look who we have. Diana Wood. Maybe if he started, he could handle the electronics.
See, she'd be scared I might play my
Diana
game on the computer while I'm doing that.
When William and I were dating. Diana, you're not tired from being at school all day. Hey, Ann, good to see you. Oh my goodness. Marty says, I'm taking a poll. I'm retired and have considered living in a cruise ship, but bouncing around to not let it get stale. What's your opinion? Marty, if you can do it, go for it.
Heck yeah. There was a woman that did that on the Carnival on one of the ships.
Carnival Dream.
Yeah.
We were on the Dream a long time ago.
She'd have to get off. She just went to.
They even had her own little Carnival name tag.
Yeah.
She was so cute, and she was just the cutest little thing, and everybody loved her.
And she never had to get off the ship. She just went to an area and waited while everybody processed in and out.
And I remember talking to her and asking her what some things she did. She said she had a sewing machine on their cruise with her. that she sewed sometimes.
Ah.
So Marty, if you can do it, go for it. I think
Heck
I would
yeah.
be like you. I wouldn't just stick with one ship. I would get tired of it. I would definitely bounce around. Maybe do a couple back-to-backs and just kind of do it that way. So Ricky is heading on the Freedom of the Seas for Lexi's birthday, and they're going to Cozumel, Grand Cayman, and is it Falmouth? Falmuth? I don't know. I don't want to say it wrong and get in trouble. So live a little on their halibut. They got about 100 pounds of halibut in the deep freezer.
Wow.
I think they said they were taking it
so
on the plane.
So you catched it and they mailed it for you.
No, I think they said they were actually checking it on the plane because it was cheaper to do that than to mail it.
So they dry iced it for you. And then,
that's pretty awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
Thank you, Meg, for posting their link to their channel. Maybe we can get them to 1,000 tonight. And Live a Little So we're making their day that the Haven spoiled us too much. Look at together we travel. You're awesome. Look at you. One day, 16 hours until the Carnival Horizon. I bet they're listing and packing at the same time. And SCT says that the MSC has something called the Yacht Club, and it's similar to the Haven.
We looked into we were curious about the MSC because I saw a bunch of commercials with the MSC, but don't know nothing really about it.
Marty has a question for you. Are you a gamer?
One game.
On his phone,
one game, one on the phone.
And it's addictive.
It's called Frostborn.
And he won't put his phone down.
No, I do put my phone down. I do put my phone down. But it's called Frostborn and it's about Vikings.
And the funny thing is that Marty is that I laughed when we got on the cruise ship because it wouldn't work on their internet.
No, you got to have strong internet to play
it.
Yeah, I got it for like 30 minutes 2 times, and they were like 2 days apart.
Because we were in Alaska, so sometimes we had reception, like normal reception.
So I got it in Juneau, and then I got it at Icy Straits at the top of the mountain because there's an A&T tower.
Right, we're gonna have to keep on going because we got to show them about Alaska. All right. So Carla, hey, good to see you. Diane says, I'm exhausted and have stories from those days. Talking about the days we were roommates. I bet you do. We won't talk about that. We were young and free. And then let's see, did I get everybody? We got some people subscribing to Live a Little. Yes. Thank you, Anne. And ask everybody to hit that like button. We thank you for that. CME subscribe to Live a Little. There's Anthony. Hey, Anthony. Good to see you. And I think we got everybody. Oh, we got all these people subscribing to Live a Little. Love that.
Love it.
All right. So we did put out a new video. Well, actually, Hannah put it out while we were gone. Yes, and it was our last sunshine video for that series. And it was on things that we ate for dinner.
Yes.
So it was, if you want to see the menus and the food we ate on the sunshine, that's in that video. It's doing pretty good too. I was pretty proud of that. Next week, Hannah and I'll be back together. I've missed doing this with her. I love you, but I like to do it with her too. And we'll be sharing information about a giveaway that we're going to be doing because we were able to get monetized last month and we need to celebrate that. So we're doing a giveaway and we're going to give all you the details about that in next week's show. And for our countdown, we have New York Broadway weekend, Hannah and I. That is in 37 days. William, stay home and take care of the dogs. And then I got the babies this time. William, Hannah, Jarrell, I are all going to Las Vegas in 79 days. And then Hannah and I are going back on the Carnival Sunshine. We'll be with the Photog Experience and SCT Adventures, and that's in 105 days.
Well. Now we know what the future lies ahead.
We also want to recognize our moderators that are here in the chat. I know that we have Anthony. I'm not sure if we have J&N Travels. We have Meg. There's Blaine from Really Creative Travel. Lovey Spat Life and Kenneth Oakes. And y'all keep Kenneth in his prayers because he had gallbladder surgery today. But I saw a vlog that he says he's doing well. So that's good. Let's see if there's anybody else. Sorry, y'all. Make sure I got everybody that said hello. I think so. Marty says that he plays stuff like Hunt Showdown. Sounds like something you would play. Killing.
Yeah, well, yeah. Frostborn is straight killing.
Yeah. Not my thing, but okay. But you ready to talk about Alaska?
Yes.
Did you have a good time?
I did. Okay. And I'm going to say this. The weather was absolutely.
We're going to get on. I got that too. I'm prepared.
All right.
I am prepared. This was a group cruise with Lido Loca, which is Tony and Jenny Barnett. And we had about 70 people on the ship with us in our group. The whole ship itself was at 70% capacity, and it never felt busy.
It wasn't at all. Even the elevators.
Yeah, it was really nice.
It was nice.
But Tony and Jenny then transferred over when they got off of that one over to a princess, Discovery Princess, the one we saw in Victoria.
Yes. Discovery
Princess, and they're having an actual vacation this week because we kept them busy. So. All righty. All right. So let's talk about Alaska, William Reese. All right. First of all, before we start talking, Seattle and Alaska vlogs will begin on Monday. As long as Hannah comes over here and gets some of my footage from me.
Those are close.
She has been putting off getting the footage from me. She's supposed to come by day before, and then yesterday, and then she's supposed to be here today. She ain't here yet, so she's gonna be busy this weekend. She's gonna be busy this weekend. All right, so as William said, we had the perfect weather. It was great. Everybody's which Alaska's like that and Seattle's like that. It's either hit or miss. And everybody's like, take layers, make sure you have rain gear. It didn't rain one time.
Not one day.
Seattle or Alaska.
You didn't need the layers. Maybe one time.
Well, we went to Icy Strait and went to the top of the mountain. We'll talk about that in a minute. But we went to the top of the mountain. It was cold up there. Of course, it was top of the mountain. And we were at Glacier early in the morning when we were on the balcony looking at all the glacier stuff. It was cold that morning. I had like a stocking cap on and stuff like that. But we were by the afternoon, by the time it was over at noon, I think, the glaciers, we were like ready to put short sleeves on. I did not pack enough short sleeves.
No, I didn't either.
I only packed like 3 short sleeve shirts.
Well, I didn't need the jacket at all. And I didn't need the pullovers. I could have left all that behind.
Yeah. The best thing about dressing for Alaska on the Norwegian Encore is that everybody was casual. You could wear jeans to the dining rooms. I mean, the first night we went to the steakhouse, we wore like dress pants. And I wore like a tank top and a cardigan kind of thing.
I only got chewed out one time because I had my hat on.
That was at lunchtime.
That was at lunchtime. They told me to remove it. Other than that,
they should have. You shouldn't have worn a hat.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You know better than that.
Yeah, I do. But other than that, they didn't really care.
Yeah. So. Marty says take a look on YouTube or Twitch about the game. The shit he was talking about. Bill was with us, and he says it wasn't perfect. It was too hot in Ketchikan. It was warm, y'all. It was weird. It was weird. You're right, Bill.
Yeah. I love Ketchikan. Ketchikan. I wish we'd have stayed there a lot longer than we did.
Yeah.
I mean,
we'll tell you why he wished he could stay there longer.
No, it's not just because of that. She's gonna get, but it's not because of that, because we could have enjoyed the town and everything. But if you did an excursion, you exnate everything else.
So we arrived in Seattle on Friday. We cruised on Sunday, so because we wanted to being 3 hours difference, and also because we've heard nightmares about flights being canceled, which we'd had great success with our flights. But also, we wanted to see Seattle at least one full day. So we arrived in Seattle. We stayed at the Residence Inn Marriott downtown, and it was the perfect location.
Walked it, anything you want.
Yeah, we didn't use a lift except for when we had to go get some groceries.
Yeah,
I mean, some snacks.
Snacks.
But yeah. So they have a monorail system. It's not much to it, but they put this monorail in actually the 60s when they had the World's Fair. And so we left our hotel on Saturday morning. We got on the monorail. It took us right up to Space Needle and Chihuly Garden and Glass. And it was kind of cool. How much was it? Like $6 for round trip or something like that?
Yes.
It wasn't much.
Yes, it wasn't much.
Yeah, that's our selfie with Space Needle.
Yeah.
And Chihuly Garden and Glass is a must-see. If y'all go to Seattle, you have to go. This right here is just Chihuly Glass is beautiful. If you've ever been to Atlantis in the Bahamas, all those beautiful fixtures are Chihuly Glass. And also, when Hannah and I went to the Atlanta Botanical Gardens, they have Chihuly Glass there. But this picture right here is kind of cool because it looks small, but it's not. Those are actual boats, like big wooden boats, and that's the glass inside of it.
Chihuly is all over the world. Jerusalem, Italy, all over the place. I mean, he's not just in the United States.
Sure, yeah. So. But the reason why the museum is there is he was actually born in Tacoma, Washington. And they said he had a partnership with the Space Needle. So when you go, you can get like a combined ticket for Space Needle and the glass place. Chihuly Glass and Gardens. Then we got back on the monorail, which arrived closer to our hotel. But then we walked from there. We walked so much that day to Pikes.
But it's not that bad, really.
Market. Yeah. We've been here before. This is our third trip to Alaska and Seattle, but we always want to go back to this place because the market is so cool. I mean, the flowers and all that. We're gonna when you see our vlogs, we got all this covered in the vlogs. But the flowers, the
smell
vendors,
of the food, the vendors.
That's where they throw the fish, all that stuff. And so we walked to Pikes, and of course we saw the original Starbucks.
Yes.
We did not get in the line. The line went all the way down toward a half a block, and we were like, no. We don't need coffee that bad. Let's see. I want to make sure I haven't missed saying hey to people. Let's see. Hey, taking off with Brooke and Steph. Great to see you, girls. And thank you, Live a Little. We love Chihuly. That was amazing, and we cover a lot of it in the vlogs when they come out. So one thing that we wanted to try was Amazon Go store, because there was one right across the street from our hotel, and if you don't know what that is, after our live, look up Amazon Go on YouTube and look at some videos. You actually go into the store and you could put your stuff in your bag or your buggy, or you can go ahead and put it in your bag, and you walk in, you scan a QR code from your Amazon app, you go in, collect all your stuff that you want, and you just walk right out, and then all of a sudden this receipt shows up on your phone, and you don't have to check out. It's just crazy to me.
So we arrived on Friday,
right?
But they're closed on Saturdays and Sundays.
I know the Amazon Go is like a convenience store, and we're like, oh, we were tired. I mean, we traveled all day on Friday. We're like, we'll go tomorrow on Saturday.
Yeah, we'll go tomorrow
because we needed some, like, just for the hotel rooms, a bottle of water, some snacks or something like that. It was closed on Saturday and Sunday. I was like, oh crap, I can't go to the Amazon Go store. But then we found out that Amazon Fresh actually
the only one open.
It's like a small grocery store. It actually is open on Saturday and Sunday. And so we actually took a lift because our lady at our hotel says you don't want to walk there. So we took a lift to the Amazon Fresh store, and we got it was our Saturday night dinner, I guess. We just wanted something. It was like salads.
Yeah, we got salads.
And you got sushi.
Yeah.
But it's so cool that you put your stuff in your bag and you just walk out. And I don't know how it works. I'm sure it's some amazing technology. What is some amazing technology? Yeah. But we got back in the lift to head back to the hotel, and I looked at the receipt, and it was perfect. I'm like, how did they do that?
Yeah. But if Hannah would have went with us, we'd have ate dinner there, because there was a 5-star ramen noodle place next to it.
Oh yeah, Hannah likes ramen. So thank you, Anthony, for supporting them. Marty says you Oh, Aunt Marty, we actually ate lunch with Meg when we were in Atlanta. We sure did.
Yes.
I didn't know you were in Atlanta, Marty. So then the next day was embarkation day on the beautiful Norwegian Encore. And with cruising with Lido Loca, we had a Zoom meeting the Sunday before we cruised, before we left for Seattle with them. All of our group zoomed and talked about things. And Tony and Jenny told us to, kind of a schedule. And so when we got on the ship, we actually went and checked in. They were in the observation lounge on the Encore, which is an amazing room itself. So we did check in the first day, and they just gave us a schedule of the events. And we, of course, got people were kind of hanging out. We got to meet some people in our group and some creators and some great friends that we ended up being great friends by the end of the week. It was so fun to be with a group of people because that was the first real group cruise we have ever been on, wasn't it?
For me, it was.
I mean, we've been with a big amount of family people, but we've never been like on a group cruise. So that was fun. But some of the events they had throughout the week with Tony and Jenny and all 70 people, whereas they had check-in the first day. The next day they had the next 2 days we kind of had a time we all got together in the observation lounge and hung out. Yeah. I mean, it's optional. There was nothing you had to be at. Then they arranged for a cocktail party on one day at one of the bars. They shut the bar down and put like a event sign out and free drinks. We have free drinks anyway because we had that free at sea thing. But it was nice to have a cocktail party, and that's where we took the group photo in the bottom picture. And then one day we did a pub crawl. That was really fun.
Yeah, that was.
with the
I don't
group.
think I could drink at every bar.
No, we didn't. But sometimes we were just going so much through there was a lot of pubs and bars on that ship. So we did a pub crawl, and sometimes we just carried our drink with us because we were going so quickly through things.
But I do like Black Russian. I like White Russians, but I do like Black Russians.
Yeah, he had a Black Russian for the first time, and he liked it.
Yeah,
I like it.
That was the first time I had a.
I like it better than White Russian, actually.
That was the first time they taught me into drinking a Bloody Mary too, and she made a really good Bloody Mary. I didn't know Worcestershire was in it.
He never had a Bloody Mary before. And then the final day, we had a luncheon with everybody, and they kind of there's 3 like dining rooms that are like no cost on Norwegian Encore, and it's the Savor, Taste, and the Manhattan room, and they had like a part of Taste
and the local too.
Oh yeah, they had the local too, but they had a part of Taste kind of reserved for our group, and so that was really nice that we all got to see each other one last time before we had to get off. So it was fun. It was very well organized.
Yes, it was.
But it didn't
require... And it didn't interfere with any...
Yeah.
They weren't trying to interfere with anybody's planned schedules or excursions or anything.
It was perfect amount of time together so that later on we saw everybody at different locations. Yeah. We were like, there's our friends. So it was kind of fun. It was really fun. And we even had some people, like Michelle was on our... there's a lady named Michelle that was real sweet that she was on our last excursion with us. So that was just fun to see people from your group on your excursions. Kind of cool. And Bill, who's in the chat, Bill, like we went to the local, he said he saw us, and then we went to the steakhouse Cagney's.
Oh yeah,
and Bill was there.
They were there.
So Bill, we're gonna follow Bill around for restaurants. But we went the first night. We had reservations at Cagney's. So what do you think about Cagney's? Did you like it?
It was good. Too much 16-ounce steak, too big. Must be getting old. I mean, it was a lot of food.
Of course, they feed you well.
It was a lot of food.
Yeah, and I told him that he had to get the OMG butterscotch cheesecake.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
Yes, it was really good.
It's very good. I had it before. Yeah. But we did Cagney's the first night. And then we had William's birthday was the next day, our C day.
Yes.
And that's his little birthday cake they brought in.
Yep.
And
it was good.
We only really had truly, I guess, one C day, but you can count Glacier Day as C day too. We never got the ship like before or anything. But we ate at Food Republic, and because William said he wanted like sushi for his birthday. And I loved Food Republic. It was so good.
I thought it was great. I mean, I really did.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
He's such a foodie. He wants to talk about all the food.
Vietnamese pho. It was very good. She bragged me. She did so many takes on we were doing the recall of what we ate that night or that day.
Mm-hmm.
Would you pronounce it? You can't pronounce that.
I forgot, Bill. Yeah, in the morning, some of the people met on top on the walking track and actually walked from the group too.
Oh, that's right.
We didn't do that.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
It's windy up there. But yeah, that was really cool. They got to do that too. And hey, Cruise Nuts, good seeing y'all. Let me make sure. Hey, Hope Faith, good to see you. She says thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you. Sweet. Appreciate that.
And Hope, if you look at the description of our most recent video about, no, not most recent, the one before that, about the top 10 things that are free on Carnival Sunshine, we thank you for the idea in our description because you're the one that gave us the idea to make that video. So Paul, hey Paul. Paul's sitting in traffic.
Where's he at?
He's probably driving his truck somewhere. Look at there. There's Kenny back from, he had surgery today. Oop. Sorry, y'all. I'm failing on my job here. There's a lot of stuff to do, yeah. In Atlanta. I've never been to the Varsity. I should go.
The Varsity? What's that?
It's a restaurant in Atlanta.
Never heard of it.
But Food Republic has like these tablets, like iPads at your table, and you just pick what you want. And we just started off with just a couple things, items. Yeah. And we said if we got still were hungry, we'd get more, but we really didn't. That was plenty, a lot of food. It was good. All right. So then that night we saw Choir of Man.
I liked it. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, I was amazed about some things. I did not know the bartender could be that physical.
It was really good.
I mean, he was.
I think I put out like a reel or something on Instagram.
He was in better shape than I thought. Yeah. I couldn't have done that.
The Choir Man was a Broadway musical at one time, and they travel a lot. They do traveling shows like in London area, but Norwegian is one of their shows, and I had seen it on the Escape, and I knew William would like it because it's a guy's musical. I mean, it's really, I don't know, but what do they do before the show starts?
Oh, if you wanted a free beer, it was like they tried to invite you into their pub, so by passing out free beer to everybody. And make the audience a part of their show.
They come out and they're just hanging out in the pub on the stage, and they serve free beer to the audience. It's really cool. So it's a cool show. And then we went to Juneau, and that's when we got to Juneau, this landscape was just getting prettier and prettier and prettier. I was like, oh, I just love the look of Alaska. And in Juneau, we went whale watching.
And it was we went to the 4 p.m. slot.
Yeah, we got in Juneau kind of late that day.
Yeah. And we hit the jackpot.
Yeah, we did.
We did. Because they said the one before us, they didn't get nothing.
Yeah, we got some good whales coming up to our boat. The thing about whale watching is hit or miss. So, but the cool thing about this group that we had, it was just random people that we never met before on this boat. But by the end, we were all like friends. It was so cool because, we had reception. So if you got a good picture of a whale, you just text it. People like give you their number, and we were texting pictures back and forth. Yeah. And guess who got the winning breach shot on his phone?
Actually, the whale did it twice for me, so I took 2 pictures.
Yeah,
2 videos.
I think I put that on Instagram too.
Yeah, I did 2 videos of it.
So the whale actually jumped up and then came back and did it again right in front of him, and then everybody's like, "I want that video!" So we're like texting each other.
I said, "She could do it for you."
Live a Little said Jack polished off 2 to 3 beers before the show started. They do. They just keep on bringing. It's like they keep on bringing people beer. Like, you want another one? Sure. Hey, Marielle and Dylan. That's no problem. You're never late to our show for sure. It's a good thing we're on time. All right. So we did whale watching, and we had great success, and we had an awesome group.
Yes, it was awesome.
By the time we got off, like Pam was our friend. We
yeah.
saw her everywhere.
Everywhere
Love
after
Pam.
that.
Pam, if you're watching this, because she knows we have a channel now, I hope that you know that we just loved you.
Yeah, it was a great, and the weather, like I said, was really good.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be freezing cold, and it wasn't. It's actually hot.
I never thought we'd be hot most of the time in Alaska.
And we brought extra stuff, so we would get cold. And we had to shed clothes.
So when we got to the ship for embarkation, first of all, embarkation in that at Seattle was seamless. It was awesome. But when we got to checking in, there was a note, like a piece of paper hanging there that said that Skagway had been canceled and been changed to Icy Strait Point. And I know a lot of people were disappointed because a lot of people, it was their first time and they wanted to do the train.
And the lumberjack.
No, lumberjack's
Ketchikan. That's right. It was the train, and
a lot of people were disappointed. I'm sure
was it the mining too?
Gold
mine thing.
But we had already done the train in the past, but we had like a van ride to the summit or something like that. That was canceled. But so as soon as we got on the ship and got connected to the mobile app thing that they have, we decided to go ahead and get our because we changed to Icy Strait Point from Skagway. We decided to go ahead and book an excursion because we knew those would book up fast.
Yeah.
And it was just an excursion that you take this. There's a free gondola that takes you just from one side of the port to the other. But then there's this other gondola that you pay for that took you to the top
of the mountain.
And it was fun. And this gondola just opened in April this year. And it took you to the top. And then we had like a tram ride through the forest. It was okay. But the gondola part was amazing.
The gondola was. You need to do it. It's well worth it.
If you go to Icy Strait, do the gondola. That's a free gondola, but do the gondola that also takes you to the top of the mountain that you had to pay for.
And you can ride it as many times as you want.
Unlimited. And we rode it like 3 times, didn't we? Yeah,
yes.
It was so fun.
The guy says, a lot of people just get on there and don't get off.
We were like children. We were like, let's do it again. But the Icy Strait Point is actually a corporation of members of this certain tribe that live there, and they all have bought in shares of this place. And it is immaculate, and they take great pride.
Yes.
And there's an old cannery there they kind of made into an area that has like shops and restaurants and stuff like that. And that's William with the fake salmon.
Yeah. They did like a little small museum scenery there to show what it was like in the past with the cannery and the life there and everything. But I mean, the shops, to me, it's not over commercialized. You still get to see the wilderness.
They even told us that I think they said almost everything in the shop was made by the people.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like commercialized, which I loved. Let's see. I'm sorry if I'm missing y'all. And there's a steaming bean. He was with us too.
Oh, they did 4 rounds of the gondola too. That was cool.
I just felt like a child. I was like, hey, let's do it again. It was so fun. And it was enclosed, so our feet weren't like hanging. And Bill said that the store by the cannery is actually run by the schools. That is so cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
Well, we supported the schools because that's where we bought most of our stuff was the stores. And it is a wonderful life in mountain folk. We love it.
Well, I learned something from one of the salespeople there that that area, they only have like a small clinic, and when women get to a certain point in their pregnancy, they have to send them to Anchorage or Juneau.
They have to go live there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the 7th or 8th month.
The town is Huna.
Yeah.
And if you're pregnant, then you have to actually go to one of the bigger cities and stay there until you have your baby because they don't have services for you, which is quite.
I was amazed.
I hope they have family there. Is all I say. But this is the gondola. Hey Jeffrey, good to see you. Okay. And this is the gondola, and like I said, it opened just this year. And and then you see the next one. That's the view. That's our ship, the tiny one down there. So that's our view. It was so fun. So fun. If you don't like heights, though, it might be scary. And that night, we saw Kinky Boots. I love Kinky Boots.
Yes.
William was like, it's okay. He was more into the choir man kind of thing.
I was.
I loved Kinky Boots. It was so good. And the guy that played Lola, who was the star, actually, they said that he had actually been on Broadway playing that role, which that was really cool.
Makes sense. I mean,
Yeah,
he was
fantastic.
good. I got to give
cast,
I got to give him his atta voice on that.
Yeah. And then on Thursday last week, a week ago today, we were at Glacier Bay. Probably one of my favorite things. But I think Icy Strait was one of my favorite parts.
I like Icy Strait.
Yeah,
I know some people were upset
or disappointed,
and everything. And I understand that, especially if it was their first time and they were, really looking forward to going to Skagway.
Yeah.
But it was something different, and to me it made us feel like we were a part of nature again in a way, because it wasn't over commercialized. Yeah. I mean, there was a mile or 1.1 miles to the town, and a lot of people did the walk there.
The walk to the town, yeah. Glacier Bay was absolutely beautiful. That we had some little bit of clouds, nothing else. It was at one point it got hot, and our captain did an awesome job. The first glacier I went to, he just kept on slowly turning the ship around and around real slow, so each side, because everybody, a lot of people were on their balconies, so that each side could see the glacier. And I think we turned like 3 times at least. Or 4.
Oh yeah, and the people that were in, because I went down to get, they ran out of the passport book and the observation lounge.
Passport book. It's the national park book.
Yeah, the national park book.
They'll stamp it.
And they'll stamp it for you, but they sold out in less than 15 minutes of that book. And so I got the Glacier Bay book, and I got one of the last 4.
They stamped that one.
And they stamped that.
When you go to a national park, they stamp a book for you, but they didn't have the books. They sold out. But Glacier Bay National Park is the first time we've ever been there. We usually go to a different glacier before when we went to Alaska. It was beautiful. The park rangers come onto the ship and they narrate on our television and over the loudspeaker if you're outside what you're seeing. So it's really cool. We've got a map so we could actually see where we are. I mean, it was just amazing. And I will say that we had the best room steward, and he says he's going to subscribe to our channel. No lies.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He was on point.
I really have loved every room steward I've ever had on a cruise ship. They've always been great, but Nawaz is just different. He was just, I don't know. I felt like we were like his family back then.
Yeah. I mean, he says, put your luggage out. I know I want you to go, but I'll take care of it. No problem.
He was just so sweet. He brought his blankets, like it wasn't cold, but he brought his blankets, like for when we're sitting outside with the glaciers and stuff, and just so sweet. But Nawaz came in and he was like, I was going to clean your room, but y'all are out here, I didn't know if you'd be bothered while you look at the glaciers. And I was like, no, we're good. And I said, well, but we're almost done because we're at the first glacier. He goes, no, you have 2 more glaciers. So we saw 3 glaciers in Glacier Bay National Park, which on previous cruises, we've only seen 1. So it was pretty amazing. And that night for dinner, we ate at Ocean Blue, which is a specialty restaurant, seafood restaurant. And I think that was one of my favorite.
Yeah, I had to say that gumbo is really good. I had the gumbo.
Want any of those boots? William didn't want any of those. Oh, kinky boots. She said you didn't want a pair of those boots.
He'd probably break my neck trying to walk in them.
Bill says the leader in Kinky Boots was a smoker, so he spoke to him a lot during the cruise.
Oh, wow.
No, I don't think William wanted any of those kinky boots. But they were pretty impressive, though. But Ocean Blue, if you like seafood and you have specialty dining, like a couple free ones with your package that you get on Norwegian, I would recommend it.
Yes.
You have to like seafood. Well, they had other stuff too, but
yeah,
we really enjoyed it. And the service there was crazy good. I laughed because when they bring your food out, it's like finally orchestrated coordinated with they come out in pairs and they put your food down like little robots like same time. I was like, and then I was like, what do they do if it's more than 2 people? Well, there was a table of 6 and they had 6 people bringing the food out.
Yeah, it's like
it was weird. They all sit down at the same time.
It might not be the same too, because somebody else will come and pick up the stuff.
Yeah. And then we went to Ketchikan, and we were at Ward Cove. We were parked there instead of being parked in the town of Ketchikan. So, and it was a very short day. It was like 7 to
short.
11 or something.
Yeah, 11:30.
So if it's that short, the best thing to do is book an excursion.
And that's why I say I wish we had more time there, because if you did the excursion, you couldn't enjoy the town itself. Mm-hmm. So you can't, I don't see how you could do both, because most of the excursions, took a couple hours, and we were only there a couple hours.
So we went to the George Inlet Lodge.
Yeah, I caught crabs.
The back of the shirt says I caught. No, it's like, you're going to hit the table. Shirt. It says I caught crabs at George Inlet Lodge. So of course he had to get that shirt, Yeah. Because William. But we went to where you went on a boat and you went out to the water and you watched them, and you could help catch crabs in the crab
their pods, the cages.
Cages,
the net cages.
And it was really cool. And then you came back and then you ate all you can eat crab legs and blueberry cheesecake.
Yes. and if I could have stayed there all day, I would have stayed there all day. I love crab.
And yes, Bill, he held the crab. I have a picture of him holding it by this little thing. I think that's on your phone, though.
I think it is on my phone.
I got to do that.
Yeah, because Hannah's got to download it.
And then on our final day, which is also Victoria, British Columbia Day, I'll talk about Victoria, British Columbia in a minute. But William rode the go-kart on the Speedway. What do you think about it?
Yes, it is on my phone right there. And I mean,
I have to put it on Facebook.
I had fun. It was fun. I mean, they're battery operated, and they're really fast. But the thing is safety. I mean, and they tell you that in your safety briefing and everything. So if they see you intentionally bumping another car, they're going to give you a warning, and they might cut your power off and let you, figure that, hey, you did wrong. Or if you do it again and they knew it was malicious and you were intentionally, they end your little event right then.
Somebody bumped him and he got so mad. I saw him out and he was like in 3rd place, and somebody bumped into him and he got stalled because they slowed the cars down to make sure everybody's okay. And then he got mad, and so I'm recording him, and all of a sudden he passes by me. He gets I was like, what's wrong with him? He was mad because he went down to 5th place.
Yeah, because someone hit me again hard in the back. I was like, and that's the other thing. They you have a net, those little protective netting things on your head, so they could put the actual helmet. It's a stocking cap.
Yeah.
It's real thin, and they put the actual helmet that fits to your head, so it will protect you from, because that happens. You get hit in the back several times.
Jeffrey said something about he hurt his thumb playing video games. You ever done that, William?
No.
You ever had cramps in your thumb?
No.
But that evening, there's the law that you have to go to a foreign country. I don't know if y'all know that about cruise ships, but they have to somehow hit foreign soil. Well, that's what Victoria, British Columbia, and Canada is, because, of course, Alaska's not foreign soil, even though we felt like we were some other place.
Yeah.
But so they take you to Victoria, British Columbia, and honestly, you get like 3.5 hours there. And we really got off a little bit later because they're waiting for clearance from Canada.
Oh, yeah.
So it was really, honestly, probably about 3 hours.
It took a while to dock because they put us at the very end, because our ship was so bigger than the others. But they had cleared Discovery and what was the other one? The Holland. Yeah. They cleared those two before they cleared us.
So you pull into Ogden Point, and there's this long like walking thing they have near your ship that people were walking on exercising. But they have, if you want to walk into town, they say it's like a 30-minute walk, and there's also shuttles that can take you into town. But the walking path was really cool because it was so well marked. It was like they marked it all the way into town, but we didn't really go into town because I have this paranoid thing about 3 hours. not walking there 30 minutes and coming back. I was like, But they did have Bill actually helped us and told us we wanted some souvenir from Canada for like Hannah and stuff. So we did just get off the ship. We looked at all the little areas right around. We looked at the other ships.
Yeah.
We just went and looked at the other ships that were parked there, and then we went to the gift shop and we looked at the walking track, and there's just and the walking paths and stuff like that, but we didn't go into Victoria. We actually had been there before. We did a tour of Victoria before.
Yeah, because we were there a while. We got there during the daytime.
7 years ago.
Yeah, we got there in the afternoon.
And we went to a castle. I mean, we did all that. So we did. And honestly, we were getting off the ship the next morning and having a long travel day, and we just decided that we didn't really want to like stay out till 11:30 at night. So plus we're getting older, But we did get off the ship and go to the gift shop, and we did look at the other ships and just kind of stayed out fresh air a little bit, and then we got back on the ship.
And we noticed, and I'm so glad they have this opportunity, that the workers, the people that work on the ship, get to take their bikes off and go right into town.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was so cool.
That was really, really cool. So this is like the walking path that they have. This is like a little pier that you can go to, a little lighthouse for just if you want to get out and stretch your legs. It's right there at the point. So that's our trip. Of course, the vlogs are coming out, and we'll go into detail of all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it was a very, very fun cruise.
Oh God, yeah. It was like I said, we couldn't ask for better weather. I mean, it was perfect.
Bill says he didn't bother to get off because it was a waste of his time.
Well, I wanted now look, there's a thing now. I was in the past, I would collect hats, but there's just not too many hats. So I collect pins, little pins but then now it's punching. There's too many pins on my hat, so I'm gonna have to go a different route with
pins,
it.
Like
pins, like lapel pins,
like you put on a lanyard or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted the Canadian, maple leaf. I wanted something of Canada that I didn't have before. Yeah. And just
he collects pins and I collect ornaments. We kind of collect ornaments together.
Yeah,
so they did have ornaments in the shop. So I got a Canada ornament. He got a pin. That was it for the night.
Yeah, I mean, and I think we got Hannah some more socks.
But the I don't think we could have had. We were very, 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 very fortunate with all the craziness in travel these days and all the crazy weather. If y'all have not been looking at Tony and Jenny Barnett's pictures now from Canada and Princess, I mean, all I've had is rain and fog.
Rain.
The last day we had fog.
Yes.
Going into Victoria.
Yep.
Because we were in the room getting ready, like packing our suitcase because you had to put your suitcases out. And we were in the room getting ready, and we heard the foghorn. I looked out, I was like, oh, okay. And it was thick fog, but the picture that Tony put at Glacier Bay was just fog. I don't know if they ever got to see the glaciers on this current trip they're on. But Tony and Jenny are just as sweet as they are on camera. They are just,
oh God, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
they're so
almost even sweeter.
and they want to help you out as much as they can and everything.
Yeah, and Tony pulled me aside and did a little shout out for a channel for the video. I thought that was cute, very nice. And he even sat across from me and sat beside Bill at the luncheon, and he was giving me some tips and stuff about YouTube. I thought it was really sweet.
Yeah,
very sweet.
I think I'm just saying, if play on the safe sides, going to where you're going, if you're flying in, going at least a day, maybe 2 days. The one thing, like when we went to New Orleans, we went a couple of days ahead of time to enjoy New Orleans and the sights and the taste of the food there and everything. But to me, it's like, I think it was Saturday, they suspended flights or was it Sunday that they were suspending flights? Something. So it's just, you be it weather or be it the airlines, you can't control it, and if something happens, you're stuck holding the bag.
If you haven't subscribed to the Steaming Bean, he was also there with us. Very tall. So, and Bill says, did you use the port valet? We did not, because we didn't bring like a carry-on piece of luggage. And so we checked. We didn't want to send like 2 out of we had 3 pieces of luggage. We didn't want to carry 2 out of 3 pieces. We had a lot of luggage. To send 2 through port valet and keep 1 to use to put the rest of our stuff in. We just didn't do it. But I heard it was kind of cool. SCT says, glad you're a master of group cruises now, so be prepared to hit up ours next year. I'm not hitting that up.
I mean, I'm gonna say that takes work to organize it and to figure out not just everybody that's a part of it, but to coordinate it with the cruise line.
Yeah.
I mean, I take it, if you're not well known as Tony and them, to be able to sell it to them and everything. Victoria, that was funny. We were in the shops and they're like, hey, are you from, we heard that there's a famous YouTuber on the ship. Is it your ship?
We had Lido Loca lanyards too. I think she saw our lanyards. They gave us lanyards as part of our check-in. So thank you, Meg, for sharing the Steaming Beans channel too. Jeffrey, enjoy your break. Jeffrey says he's going to take a break from YouTube. We'll look forward to seeing you come back. And Bill says we planned our luggage just to use that service. Nice. Yeah, I didn't plan my luggage to use that service, but the port valet is actually free, and they take your luggage off the ship to the airport, and they go ahead and check you in and give you your boarding passes in your stateroom. That's a Seattle thing, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. And by the way, we're almost out of time. The Seattle airport was a madhouse. That's the only hiccup, but it was
terrible.
No, it was just it was Sunday and everybody was leaving Seattle, and it was just to get through a check-in. I have Sky Priority with Delta, so check-in was quicker. But TSA, I wish I had Clear or whatever it's called, where you can bypass all that.
Yeah.
Because, and I probably could have signed up to it, but I didn't.
Oh.
But the TSA line took an hour and a half.
At least an hour and a half.
Yeah, luckily we had a good cushion there, but the people that didn't, I felt very sorry for them.
Some of them were, when they finally got through, they were rushing to do the connection flight.
Y'all, it's another YouTubers. They travel with us too. They were in our group, Travels with Cheryl and Ed. And if y'all have not checked out their channel, please do so. They're awesome. Oh my gosh. They were just they were kind of more of our buddies. I mean, everywhere we went, we just loved seeing them. They were just so happy people and such a cute couple. So if y'all haven't checked out Travels with Cheryl and Ed, please do so. Such great energy and sweet people. And I felt like I almost got a little teary saying goodbye to them. They were good friends for us that week. So yeah.
But I expected it being Seattle and that a major metropolitan city of that magnitude to have a better TSA.
Well, Bill did say that you can pre-check in for TSA before you get to the airport. And I didn't know that until we got there, and you could bypass that line.
Oh, okay.
So we didn't pay attention to the tips and tricks of Seattle Airport. But luckily we had like 1:40 flight, so it wasn't like we were too late. But yeah. So any final thoughts? Yeah, 1 minute.
No, I mean, enjoy your cruises and, just journey on, pass along any info you guys or any new stuff that's going on to everybody.
Yeah. And we've done Alaska now 3 times. So if y'all have any questions about Alaska, Bill is good at that too, Bill Matson. And if you have any questions, just reach out to us because we definitely can help you. We think, except for the Seattle airport, because we didn't learn all that. But after us tonight, we have Lovey Spat Life. I guess they're going live at 8 tonight. I'm thinking they are. Life is Good Today. I know they are at 9. And Beach Please at 10. I know they're going live. I'm not sure about Lovey's. But thank y'all so much for watching. Next week, don't forget, when you tune in, we're going to give you details about how you can sign up for our giveaway for being monetized celebration. We have, because it's been a month and we haven't done anything because we've been busy. But
and Hannah will be back.
Hannah will be back next week.
Yes.
God willing. Oh, no Lovey's tonight. Okay. But thank y'all so much for watching. We just appreciate y'all so much. We hope that y'all enjoyed I felt like I was being a teacher of my slideshow. That's the only way I can.
They enjoyed that slideshow last week.
Yeah,
they did.
I just feel like I can get through things and stay on topic if I have something to follow. So, but thank y'all so much, and we hope that y'all continue to be safe and that things are going well for you. And just thank you for your support. We appreciate you, and thank you for supporting the other channels we've called out tonight, because we love that this community is growing all together. But thank you, William.
Thank you, honey. Thank you for the trip. It was awesome.
It was awesome. But y'all have a great night, and don't forget to journey on. Bye, y'all.
Thank you. Bye.